Hello everyone. Today we are going to start up our next topic, that is determiners, which is, I should say, the first topic in the making of the grammar set in the minds, right from the tiny tots to the eldest ones. So what are determiners? We all have been determining many things in our lives, like determining the meaning of lives, determining the values of many principles in our life, determining the quality of many things, determining the scenario, determining the depth of ourselves, of others. So, what does this word signifies? What does this word tell us? Determine. And you might have come across this word determine in the other subjects as well, like mathematics. We have been struggling since ages in one question, determine the value of x and y. So, what does this word determine mean? So, today let us put a full stop to all the queries and confusion of determine and determiners. Determine or determiners. Our topic is determiners for today. Determiners is a word which has come, if I bifurcate the word, if I just put some sections in the word, it becomes determine. And determine means to find out, to search, to know, to figure out. So determine means to find. As I have written on the board also, determine means to find out, to know. So what determiners are? Determiners tell us the quality and quantity of a noun or a pronoun. Determiners tell us the quantity and quality of a noun or pronoun. In short words, if I shorten up this definition, it becomes determiners tell us the quality and quantity of noun and pronoun, but it tells us that what a noun and pronoun is and how much the noun and pronoun is. The simplest form of this definition is what and how much. If I say if I write a thesis about a person, 5 pages thesis we have written on a person, but to sum up, but if we are being asked to sum up about that person, if we are being asked about to write the gist, the crux of the personality of that person, if I'm being asked to write just one word about that person, so it becomes very easy to understand that person or anything or any noun or pronoun. So if I say he's or she is a good human being, human being means he is a human. So that will sum up all the 5 pages of theses. In the same manner, if I am being asked to shorten up this definition, if I am being asked to simplify this definition of determiners, it simply tells us what and how much the noun and pronoun is. And to tell us the quality and quantity of a noun and pronoun, there are different sections, different categories in which the determiners fall. What are those? Let us see today. Determiners. These are some of the categories into which the determiners fall. Articles. A, N, and the. There are 3 articles. Since our childhood only, we have been reading these 3 words which are, the tiny dots of the English language. A and the. Article is the first part of determiners. Second, demonstratives. Demonstratives is the second part of determiners, which includes 4 determiners into it. This, that, these, those. There are the 4 determiners in all. Then the third one is possessives. We all have been coming across this word possessive, possession, possession. The human beings in today's era, they are mad behind possessing things. A kind of, mania of possessing thing is going on all around the world, into the globe. Possessing means owning, having the ownership of something. So possessive or possession, it is one and the same thing. So possessives, what possessives have into it? his, her, mine, yours, ours, etc., etc., etc. That will come to know when we will be reading in the sentence form in detail. Then the fourth part is indefinites. What are indefinites? Definitely, which is not definite, which is not sure, which is not exact, that is indefinite. And that sum up many part into it, like some, any, much, many, little, few, all. They all make a complete indefinite form. Not a definite one, but an indefinite. From the words only you can derive that yes, they are indefinite only, because they don't give us the idea of any definite category, any definite quantity, any definite number, any definite figure. So they are indefinites. Distributives. Distributives, every word has a meaning hidden into its title only. When we just read, when we go through, when we hear a title of a movie, a kind of idea we come to know about that movie with the name only. And when we just go through the movie, when we look at the movie, when we see that movie, when we grasp that movie, when we live that movie, we just get a clear picture of the name, and we can really connect that name to the story, to the script. In the same manner, here the names of different determiners, they also give a very precise picture of the movie determiners. So here, if I say distributives, distributives means distributives, distributing. So each, every, either, neither, they are the part of distributives. Interrogatives. We have been interrogated by many of people. We interrogate ourselves only, and many a times it happens that our whole life, our whole time, we ourselves get trapped into interrogatives. Why this had happened, what has happened, who has made this happen, where it had happened, who made it possible, when it had been done, why, where, when, who, whose, whom. In this circle, in this vicious circle of interrogatives, we trap ourselves. And that is what it is. What interrogatives are. Interrogatives means question. Interrogatives are those words which make or ask questions, which we do from ourselves, which we do from others, which we do from everyone, and everyone does it with us also. So interrogatives. Seventh, ordinals. Ordinals is a word which we find in our honorable constitution also, but they are not these ordinals. Ordinals means only numbers. It's a very exact definition of ordinals which we are going to read in determiners, that is numbers. So ordinals are only numbers. The word which gives us the idea of number, they are ordinals, which is the last category of determiners.